and give the ball to the Patriots offense to start. It is the final game of this Week 16 Sunday with 3 games on Christmas Day tomorrow. Again, thrilled to be part of your world on this holiday night with you and your family, or wherever you're taking in this game on NFL Network or NFL Plus. Will Lutz sends it away, and it's a touchback. So out comes Bailey Zappi, making his 3rd start for the New England Patriots. We saw him come on late in our Frankfurt game against the Indianapolis Colts after Mac Jones got benched. Zappi got the gig after that. He beat the Steelers a couple of Thursdays ago in a shocker, trying to do the same to the Denver Broncos here tonight. Talking playoffs, it's time for the playoff bundle presented by State Farm. Kansas City, the 99% chance to make the playoffs. Miami and Baltimore have already clinched. As you can see, Denver at 32%. That's if they win. If they lose, it goes down to single digits.
I mean, could everything besides Buffalo have happened for them over the last 2 days?
To start this drive. All right, I stole the line from the graphics department. Happy holidays. Here's the scoop. I mean, since becoming the starter, the Patriots offense has been improved, and certainly in the first half of games.
They have been improved, and they really liked the way that he played last week against the Chiefs in the first half, 17 for 19. Then he came out in that second half and had an interception on their first drive, and that really has been the message this week is play your game, do what you do, but we have to protect the football first and foremost.
And that was a great way for the game to be in for Denver, but they're used to having their holiday wish list checked off. They needed the Bengals to lose to the Steelers, check that box. Only the Bills beating the Chargers is the only X mark that's there, and they're off to putting the check next to win tonight.
You know they were paying attention to those games earlier today, fired up when they come to the stadium, knowing that all of those check marks, or at least most of those check marks, worked out for you.
Almost got what they needed out of the Chargers. And here comes Russell Wilson back out on the field. Oh, it's a wonderful life theme. That is truly the Bedford Falls behind Russ right there. And you can see this season has been far more wonderful. Broncos country has been riding a little bit better, certainly since the last 8 games. 7-7. They're 6-2 in their last 8. Isn't that what he told us? Correct?
Exactly. You're finding that formula, and it's one of the things Coach Payton was charged with when he took over was quote-unquote fixing Russell Wilson.
Spoke to Belichick last night. He remembered this quarterback sneak like it was yesterday. Look at you, Kurt.
Speed. Look at that speed.
Nobody did to shove you.
Explosiveness. We don't even block the 2 guards. Doesn't matter.
Who's Richard Seymour?
Right.
Who's he?
Just split him for a touchdown, Kurt.
Except
we're not blocking anybody.
Your Canton roommate. Who is he? But it was funny. Belichick remembered everything.
Oh,
like it was
fun
yesterday.
Rehashing that Super Bowl. I mean, not all fun, but it was fun.
Except the end result for you. Second out here.
Just the confidence level that Russell Wilson has in Cortland Sutton. We were talking to him over the last couple days. That's what he said. He said, I just trust him. I trust him that I can throw those 50-50 balls up. When we're in those situations where we need a play to be made, he is my go-to guy. So that'll be a huge missing piece if he's not able to return.
Much of their offense at times this year has been Russ just throwing it up and Sutton making a remarkable play in the end zone more often than not. For the end of the half here. Get any close on the right, I'm not going to lie.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm feeling good tonight. I would like a little more offense, but I'm feeling good.
Okay. Is wide left. So, 2 missed field goals ends this first half.
It's fitting, isn't it? It's fitting.
Coming down the chimney for a second half on the other side. The Lexus halftime show is next after these messages. Denver in the first half. Jonathan Jones, the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, who helps patrol the back end of the Patriots defense. He also came off the field to be evaluated for a head injury as well. So we'll keep an eye on all that for you as Chad Ryland kicks this one off into the second half. There's an actual return. Mims up the middle. runs into a wall right around the 30-yard line. James Palmer, take it away.
You mentioned Courtland Sutton and his status. I just spoke to Sean Payton as he was coming out of the locker room. He said that evaluation for a head injury and a possible concussion is still ongoing right now. He is officially questionable to return. He told me offensively they have to eliminate some of the negative plays. He thinks they're running the football well. That's the part they need to lean on against in his eyes, and maybe everybody else is a very good defense right now.
Barry Burris.
Well, Rich, as we see this New England defense stopping them in the first possession to start the second half, I asked head coach Bill Belichick what he liked about the defense, and he said it has been a team effort. Offensively, he wants it to be. He said he wants the offense to get more take advantage, of those missed opportunities. Then also asking if he altered his thoughts about the kicking game and the fact that Chad Ryland did miss that field goal.
Riley Dixon sends it to Bryant. Fair catch. Right around his 30. So the Patriots D does its job. And we'll see what Bailey Zappi, the Bob Kraft, Bill Belichick combination atop the flow chart here in New England. The best ever in terms of Super Bowl wins and the other metrics of playoff appearances and championship game appearances. Network. And the Lions are no longer on this list.
But
well, they were. Well, actually, let's be straight up. The Jets are there, and Denver's still there. The Lions got off this list a few years ago, and Matthew Stafford went into Detroit. Well, it's possible Stafford might show up in Detroit with the Rams.
That would be a fun one. That'd be a great storyline.
Next Gen Stats powered by AWS.
When you see on the night, and the one that really jumps out to me is the one of 20+ yards coming into the game. He'd only completed 3 passes, what they call those chunk plays, big plays down the field, 2 for 2 tonight, and both of them have led to points for the Patriots. So that's a big key coming in, is they were going to try to create and find those big play opportunities, and they found a couple of them tonight.
And of the 4 teams that started 1-5, the 70 Bengals, and then more recently the Chiefs of 2015, the Colts of 2018, and the Washington football team of 2020. They were fortunate to go from 1-5 to the playoffs, and Russell Wilson was telling us we're not 7-7, we're 6-2. It's to the 40 of Denver, and that's where Bailey Zappi will set up shop. And then there's NFL shop. You see what I did?
I did. I see what you did there. That was
so
good.
much.
Good.
I shouldn't be so
good
obvious.
Transition. I know you shouldn't say it. Well, doesn't sell it as well.
Nothing screams fandom like an official NFL jersey. Represent your favorite player from your favorite team, or gear up with other official sideline styles. With the largest selection from all 32 teams, NFLshop.com is the jersey headquarters for every NFL fan. And that's a touchback. Mims let that one go. Sherry Burris, take it away.
Rich, the confidence in quarterback Bailey Zappi is just growing from his teammates. Demario Douglas told me it was the game against Kansas City where he really saw the leadership. He said he's kind of a really quiet person, but in the huddle, he's just so encouraging. And Zappi himself told us it's through the workouts, the meetings. He's able to bounce ideas off teammates, which helps him a lot. They're on the same page. They're over-communicating. And he told us that that's what they're playing for. They're playing for one another. He said, I know he got me, and I got him.
James Palmer.
Rich, really the only life on this Broncos sideline as they look stunned up and down the benches is Sean Payton going to his offensive line, trying to fire them up, trying to coach them up, as you talked about what Christian Barmore's doing in the middle of that defensive line. That group he's trying to coach up. But outside of that, this is a group with no fire right now, Rich, on a Christmas Eve night.
Okay.
The AFC playoff picture, Broncos have to have it. And they got the results they needed from the Colts and the Bengals and the Texans. Look at the Browns with 10 wins now. Joe Flacco.
Look at all the 8-7 teams. I mean, how about the Jags? Did them on Monday night a couple weeks ago, and they were fighting for the #1 overall seed, and now they're sitting at 8-7, tied with the Houstons, trying to hold on to the division.
Here in Denver.
He asked me at the half, what did I think? What were my thoughts? Wow. I didn't think the second half was going to look like this, but what a football game. And you love what the Patriots did coming out in that third quarter, and what Zappi did, making play after play. And you give it back to Russ, right? And you allow Russ to cook a little bit, and he's done an unbelievable job of bringing them back. Guys making plays all around. And what a football game.
It has turned into that, Kurt Warner. It sure has. And in order to join 4 other teams at 8-7, Denver must successfully catch this punt and hand the ball to Russell Wilson for a game-winning drive. New England scored 20 points in the 3rd quarter. In the 4th quarter, 3 possessions, 3 3-and-outs. And it's knocked down. Kyle Duggar ends the night and potentially the Broncos' hopes of making the playoffs in 2023. Final score, New England 26 and the Broncos 23. I want to thank everyone from the CBS production that's been us for the entire 6 games here on NFL Network. The producer, Jonathan Siegel, director, Chris Svensson, ADs, Brett Maher and Jason Melnick, Adam Cohen, the tape AD, the broadcast associates, Elizabeth Singletary and Grayson Rainey, my stats man, Sean Salisbury, spotters, Mike Black and Rich Gaynor. The games have been overseen by our senior advisor, Mark Quinzel, the great king of spring, Charlie Yook, and all shoulder programming led by Andy Gregg for international and Chris Wirtz for domestic.